Hello and good afternoon. My name's Iris Smith and I'm the owner of a small business in Mansfield called The Flower Patch. I just want to welcome, the new subscribers again. I've had a quick look and, thank you for subscribing, and I hope you really enjoy the videos. I hope you enjoyed the video that I did concerning how to put flowers in a glass vase. I did that earlier this morning for a lovely lady in America called Carol. And I hope, Carol, that really has helped you, my sweetheart. Right, I was going to do something else in a tray, in a floral tray, but then I decided I've got this and I have had it just for decoration on top of my spray cans doing nothing for, it's got to be about 5 years. It really has. So I spotted it again as I was staring in the corner, looking at the, what I could use and things like that. And it caught my eye. So I thought I'm going to attach it on a wreath and I'm going to do it in black and white with the odd bit of greenery. So the loops on my bows, I've got 4 different bows. The gingham style, which is the black and white check, I've done those at 5-inch loops. So if you're measuring it on your map, you measure out 10 inches and then obviously fold it. And I've done the same measurement with the silver sparkly one. I am covered in it, absolutely covered. And I've got the choir tonight, so I'm going to go looking like a Christmas tree. And anyway, the black one with the swirly glitter on and the white, I've done that at 4-inch loops. Again, on your mat, measure out 8-inch. And I've also done this silver one, which isn't wired. It's quite floppy, but I just love the fluorescent silver on it. And I thought, I'm going to put it in. That is also at 4 inches. So I've attached it already. And I thought, I need to attach it, I'm trying to cut down on the length of time of my videos. My husband seems to think I'm doing them, just a bit too long. So let's see. Oh, me, I just like to chat. In his words, he says I'm waffling. Basically just talking about nothing. But who cares? I want to get to know people and I want them to know what I'm like. So, because he's a private gentleman. I'm not. Right, what we're going to use today, I've got some of our philodendron leaves out, which I thought would maybe look nice around the outside of our wreath. And that is beautiful. It's really bouncy. I love it. I've also got out some willow stem in white in case I may want to use smaller ones in white as well to go around the wreath. I've also got out my long black 95 centimetre stems of ruscus. Now, I love it. Absolutely love it. And I thought they could use around the edging, for our, oh gosh, I forgot the word. Our bounciness, our airiness and our movement. Oh, a leaf fell off. What is it with those? And then I also thought, well, I'll get some black fern. I thought, let's get that out as well. We need a bit of fern. I always love a bit of fern. So we're going to use black as well. So as you've got an idea, we're going to do black and white or black and silver. I've just got a bit, like I say, I've cut these yesterday and I ended up with some oddments. So I've got to use my oddments up first. And I want these just to go around the edge, these small little bits of oddments. And I've also got our white eucalyptus. I was looking at the silver one. I couldn't make my mind up, silver or white. I may end up getting the silver because I have got a lot of white, so I might get the silver out instead. But I've also got these. I've had these in my Christmas boxes. Oh gosh, I don't know how long, but for a while, because like we know, Christmas comes around only once a year. So they're just oddments that I placed in the box that I've got out and put up, you know, ready for Christmas to do things. And I've got those as well. I thought they would be nice also. And I also decided to just get the berries out just in case, the glittery berries, you know, I may incorporate them as well into it. And I've also got these wispy little balls, and they are so bouncy. I love anything like this, guys. Honestly, I think it's jolly, joyful and beautiful. And the movement, well, it's like angels dancing in the wind. And I've also just got some silver. I'm not sure what this is. I couldn't remember last time when I spoke about it because I got it out of my Christmas box, and again, I've forgotten what it was called. But I've also got this maybe to use as a bit of filler, you know, also. Oh, and I've decided just to get 3 baubles out. 1 white, because we've got white in here. 1 silver, glittery, because we've got glittery silver bow. And 1 in a matte silver, because we've got this plain silver ribbon as well. Now these, oh my goodness, it's these that are going everywhere. I have some silver poinsettias. Now, I love the silver ones. I love them. To be quite honest, I actually do prefer the blue and the pink ones. I'm not so fussed about the red ones because I see them a lot. It's things I don't see a lot that I love. But these, oh gosh, I've got a cup of coffee here. And as I was attaching the stems, because I bought a bag of the heads only, like I stated before, sometimes I buy bags and I just attach my own picks. Sometimes it can be cheaper than buying them with a stem. And oh guys, it is just patting it around. Oh gosh, I don't know if you can see, but it goes everywhere. So I've got 5 of those. Oh, it's like Christmas. I've got out some white roses. I did get out some grey ones because I haven't got silver. I've ordered them. I'm waiting for the delivery on them. Because they've not arrived, I thought, well, we've got white. Let's get some white ones. These are the ones that are foam with their own little bit of foliage. I'm not sure whether I'll keep the foliage in or not, but I thought, let's get the white ones out. I've also got these little miniature delphiniums. I've got 5 out, and I thought I may incorporate those around the side of the wreath. And yes, guys, you're gonna guess it correctly. My ultimate favourite, my beautiful calla lilies. And I thought, let's get those out as well. Again, I've got an oddment here to place around for our movement, and I thought they would look lovely. So I did get a bit of Dusty Miller out. I'm unsure about that because it's, I don't know, it's more of a grey blue than a silver or white. I haven't got it in white or anything. So that's what we use. Let me just go and get the silver eucalyptus so I haven't got to keep going back and forth like I do. So where are we? Let's get about 5 stems. 2, 3, 4. Oh, come on. 5. Because I'm unsure about the white ones. Oh, I've got 6. Oh my giddy aunt. Yeah, I'm unsure about the white ones. I can't make my mind up. I think I've got quite a lot of white. So let's get the silver ones out as well. So there's the silver ones, and we may use those instead. Right, let's move everything down. Oh my goodness, the glitter. Gosh, when I see things like this, I think Santa's coming soon. I love it. I absolutely love it. So we'll put those there. Oh my goodness. I tend to bring everything down, like the florals at the end, because they're usually the last thing that I put in. And I start with my foliage. That's tangling up. So foliage, foliage, foliage. I am excited. I know the sign isn't a Christmas one, but I thought, if you've got some chalk, you could write on there, Merry Christmas, or it takes, you know, take two, take one, whichever, you know, you want to put on it, anything like that. So I thought that might be a good idea. So here we go. Let me have a drink with my bits of glitter in on my coffee. Oh goodness. Oh well. It doesn't taste any different. I'll inform you of that, guys. It doesn't. So let me just rub all this glitter off my face before we start. Ooh, I hope you can see. Now before I start, I'm going to come round to see if this is in shot, because I worry about this. Oh yes. I'll bring it slightly closer. If I move my mat there and bring this here, like that. I've got my glue gun on, just in case. Now this is only a small one. I had this, and it's a bit dirty, full of glue. But I had this when I very first started. And believe it or not, I've got a bigger one than this, a much bigger one. But because, I don't know, I think because it feels nice in my hand, I prefer to use this. The one that's bigger and more clumpy and bulky, it feels too big in my hand. All I can say about that is I must have slender hands. Oh well, you know, I might as well, you know, say something nice about myself. So I do like the feel of this in my hand. So I tend to use this all the time. And I've said to my husband, I've got 3. And I've said to my husband, until this breaks, I'm gonna use and abuse it, basically. You know, so I mean, it is dirty, but it does my job perfectly. And the nozzle on the end is quite long. So let me just get a few glue sticks in case I run out, and I'm gonna need some. So let's get prepared. So we'll put those there as well. Right, so here we go. Oh, it's absolutely wonderful. Now, do I start with my black fern? Yes, I'll start with the black around the sides. Now this is what I've used and I've chopped out. You can pull these off of the stem. Oh, now that's quite tall. So I may use that longer piece underneath the ribbon. I don't know yet, or I may just pull some off. We'll see. But I think I want about 5. So let's start getting it in. Not many people ask for black and white wreaths. I like them. So I'm going to go at the top. Now this is a different wreath to grapevine wreath to what I usually purchase. This is more heavy duty and it's more thicker than the other ones. I usually go for the thinner ones because they're easy to insert. things in. I purchased 3 of these and I've used one before. This is the second one, I've got one left. And I tend to struggle slightly with these because they are so tightly wrapped around with wire. I found them hard to get things in. But I thought, well, they've got to be used, so let's use them. Right, I'm placing, as you can see, 12 o'clock as you're looking at it. I'll go this side. Let me just move my bin. Then I'll go 2 o'clock. Because I want 5 in. Because I haven't got a lot of foliage out. Well, I don't think I have. I'm going to take a few of those off. You just pull these off at the bottom. I got these from my local supermarket. And here's a full stem. And you get 9 big leaves on the, well, I say big leaves. They start smaller at the front here. And then they just go, you know, on each stem. And then they just go bigger. And I love them. You get them in green, gold and black. That's all I've seen them in, that they sell them. And I love them. Again, every time I go in and I spot them, I try to take a lot. So that's 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, and then we're going to go around 4 o'clock. Just want to get that bit more in. Let's check it's sitting right. Yeah. I'm going to take the 2 smaller ones off at the front. Put those on the floor now. I finally got my cat to settle down from this morning. He must like that new little area that my husband's built me, the new storage. He'll put a blanket on top and he sits on there. So 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock, and then we're going to go around 8 o'clock. And then 10 o'clock. See, this is where I have a little bit of trouble. Now that's going through the back. So let me take that glue off. I don't like it to pop through the back because that could, if you don't notice that and the customer puts it on the door and it's a windy day, it could scratch their door. So let's put it in a different place. So like that. So now I think that one may be a bit too long. So let's take a few more leaves off and cut the stem slightly shorter. Place it in. It's better. So now that is my boundary. That I'm not going to go further out than that because I love doing big wreaths. I can do small, but I adore the big ones. And when I decided to do a wreath, because it's one of my favourites, again, along with funeral flowers, oh, I was like a child. Loved the idea. So let's get in. I'm not going to use too many of these. I want to just look at one that I've been chopping at. I'm going to order some more of these because these can be used all year round. So I'm going to order some more because I like them. I'm going to have a look at my invoices and see where I got them from. So let's cut that. So do I put one in? Because they're so wide, so I may put one in each place. So I'm going to get 5. 3, 4, 5. If I don't want any more, I'll just grab some more off of it. But I'll put them out of the way. Oops, I've put some willow on the floor. So again, I'm going to bring these here. I'm going to cut the stem now short, and I'll tuck them off of the main stem again because I don't want them popping through. So I'm going in from the side because this is my foliage, and this is what I call my first layer, and then I build upon it. So in front of it will be my second layer, third, and so on. And that. Oh gosh, this is tough. And this side. Oh my goodness, this is a thicker bit. Oh, my sister-in-law came last night. She thought I was making a dinner. I didn't even know she was coming. She just pops up. And she came in here because I told her about her brother, my husband, making me the new storage. And I asked her to come and have a look. She came in and then she spotted something that I'd done in monochromatic. She loves black and white. So, you know, if I show her this, I might do it. But she loves black and white. That was it. She purchased one. She says, you know, every time I come in your room, I'm always going home with something. And I said to her, well, that's the name of the game. So I think I'm going to get another one to put there. So yes, she ended up buying something, and she thinks it's that's why I keep asking her to come in. Why not? But she did tell me she wants a Christmas wreath. She was looking at the blue one that I've done for Julie Hodgkinson, one of the subscribers who's going to come and visit. She was looking at that and saying, oh, that is beautiful. Oh, I like that. And I just went, it's sold. And she was like, who to? And I says, one of my subscribers. So she was disappointed. Then she saw the pink one down here. She says, well, I like that one too. And I says to her, well, that one's sold as well. That's for my sister. My sister's reserved it. So the ones that she really, really did like, I've upset her by telling her that this sold. I said to her, I can make you one. Oh, I can't get that on. I can make you another. So, first come, first served. That's what I say. Right. Let's see. The eucalyptus. Bear in mind, I am going to be putting... I'll put some greenery in, to be quite honest. And then you'll see the eucalyptus sitting in front of it. So let's get the greenery in. I'm still waiting for my variegated ficus to arrive. I don't know, why it's taking so long. And again, I'm going in through the side. And I'm going, following the grain. Oops, a bit of glue. "36 bunches. Oh, my husband said that should last till probably this time next year. I said it won't. Because out of the ficus, I use the variegated one the most because I love it. Let's take the band off of these. I can see glue through. Let's bend that up a bit. Well, I've still kept away, guys, from my musical director in the choir for wanting me to do a solo. I'm still hiding away in the corner. I just feel uncomfortable, I guess. Again, like I say, people staring at me. People think, because I'm very chatty and things like that, that, I wouldn't have a problem with things like that. Oh, but I do. I don't like my photo being taken because, I don't know, it's because I'm up front and I think the faults, some people have got different, views on that, but I say the best time to catch somebody on a photograph is when they're not looking and they're just acting natural. But to stand there, it's like, oh, it's not me. I can't do that. I'd rather be caught on a photo without me knowing, and it looks more natural. I can't put a false. I've been rubbish as an actress, me. I can't put on a false face without it showing. So singing up front, as much as I'd like to, I don't think I've got enough confidence to do it that way. But we'll see. She may catch me tonight. That's a thought. What if she does? I'm trying to see. One's quite bushy. These are all little oddments. Oops. So I want one here and then one here. I want another one after this. The smaller ones I might bring into the centre. I just want some with 2 leaves on. The rest have got just one, 3 little leaves. I want some like that. Just a bit more to fill it out. Place that under the bow. Never leave your bow out underneath. Let me just go and cut one a bit off of one of them. One, two. That's better. And then another one there. Usually I've been pre-recording videos for the weekend. I haven't done any yet. Usually I start doing them around Wednesday. And I haven't done any yet. It's because of the garden. I've had to do that. Now they've finished. Oh gosh. Let me try that one from this side, guys. It's just a bit tough. This grapevine. Yeah, I like the thinner ones. They're easier to insert and they're just as good. You know, I just thought I'd try the slightly bit more expensive. But, well, I say slightly more. I mean, it's only probably about £1 more, but I just thought I'd give it a go. But no, I prefer the cheaper ones, the bargain ones. Bring that there. So, do it now. I may put these in front of the white, so then it looks all the black. No, the white. Do I? I'll hang on to those because I do want to put those in because they look a bit like, you know, Christmassy. You know, like holly, the way holly would. So we'll put them Hollywood. Sorry. I don't realise how silly I can be sometimes. Let's take the band off of these as well. Let's see. How many have I got anyway? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now, in fact, let me get, we're going to do this first because it's long. So I'm going to cut. Now let me see, because again, I don't want it too far out. You see, that is quite long. So if I cut that bit off, just manipulate it. Yeah, that's it. Oh, goodness gracious me. So that's what I'm going to do. Because it's airy, it's not going to, you know, really hide the philodendron leaf. Actually looks quite nice in front of it. That's a little one, so I'm going to save the smaller ones. I'll keep those on the bush. So 1, 2, 3. 4, 5. Just to give it that airiness. Again, the movement. So I'll put those there also. I'll have to glue those leaves back on. So, again, I like to bend them so they look a bit more natural than actually having it like that. It's just, you know, my technique, my way of, my design, you know. Again, like I've said a few times, it's how I studied it. That's how I was told or questioned to see, go on my garden and see if there's any plants that are literally vertical without any bending. I mean, we did do that when we was on the university course. We went back again, like I've said, and she asked us if we found anything, and I said no. And she said, well, there's your answer. So she was right. She was a lovely lady. Very, very, very lovely. I'm a bit soppy when it comes to doing like courses or anything. Or if I get to know somebody and then I don't see them again. Oh, that it touches me. That really touches my heart, because I don't like to say goodbyes, basically. And yeah, I know it's the way of the world, but I don't like it. I like to be in touch with everybody. Oh, let's get this one. My husband reckons I'm soppy. Oh, I may need another one here. I can't help it. I just don't like I said, I don't like goodbyes. So what's that one there? I'm trying to get to grips working from the left. I think one more. One more. Let's move slightly. Bend that forward. So. And put this one also. If I can get it in there. Lean that back slightly. Right, so let me just come and have a quick look. Again, I like to check. Can you see? Sort of. I think it needs to be stood like that. Again, the bow may keep going flat. This is the floppy one, so I'm not expecting that to stand up right. But it's as I'm pressing myself against it. But I always do fluff them up. I have a lot of silk bows, a ribbon. When I did fresh flowers, I have got a bag full. The only reason, oh dear, let me take that out. Oh God. The only reason it's very rare you see me use them in here is because it's the movement of them. You can't, not all of them sit in a position like this one. It doesn't sit like the wired ones. So that, I've put them away. I thought, well, I may use them, you know, the silk ones to go around. Oh, goodness gracious me. The bridal handles, what the brides are for the bouquets. You know, on this, oh my goodness, I'm going really daft. If I get one. Oh, that's not thingy. This is a bridal one. To go around the handles here, to cover the handles. And I thought I'd use them for that, but I don't use them for anything really much. And I have got an abundance of them. Probably more than what I've got up there. So they're all been packed away. Because I need to have wire for things like this. So they stay in place. And the silk ones don't. As you can see, they're just floppy. This is a silk one. And it's just floppy. So I've tried many times to do it, but it just irritates me in the end. So do I? Yeah, I'm going to do in front of the variegated ficus, or do I use the other one? Oh my goodness, look at the glitter. Oh, look at that. Now I'm going to bring them in slightly here. So I'm not going to use those. What about... They may be too much. So we have those. I'm going to slightly offset them. Just slightly. Will come in a bit. So I may need to go on the second level with those. This is where I have to swap and change my mind. What else can I put in for foliage? See, I've not got really much black. I don't want to overdo it with the white because I've got a lot of white. So I need something dark or even dark foliage. Gosh, how can I see it all when I just stare? Oh my goodness, I should have gone through it all. Da, da, da. Let's have a look. I could place the conifer in. That beautiful conifer that I have. That I'm waiting for the other 20 bunches to arrive as well. Now let's just grab it. Because it is a bit more... What could I use those? No, use the conifer. Because it is a bit more, you know, filling and... Let's have a look. Yeah. I'm going to put those, I guess, at the back so you can see the variegated ficus. So let's do that. So if I put these... Oh, I've just caught my thumb on the glue. So if I'm just slightly manipulate it forward. But the best thing about these is you can spread them. You know, just manipulate them. And they will fill in a lot of your gap. Now, does that feel tight? Let me just push it a little bit more. No, that's still loose. Get it out. I'm going to place it, remove the glue on the grapevine as well. There we go. So I'm going to place it somewhere where it's going to be a bit tighter for it once it's in. So where's a tight spot? I think there. That's better. So then that helps to fill some in there. Because also I was just thinking to myself, there we are. Because we have, let me get one. While I was looking, I do have these big oak leaves. I do have those. And I could also place some of those in. And if not, I do have smaller ones. See, I don't want to put too much green in because I want to try and stick to the black, silver and white. What are they? They're like a cream. Oh no. Oh my goodness, I really need to get some blacks. This is where you notice. Sorry guys, I'm messing about again. This is why my videos are too long. I could have easily have sprayed some. I should have done that. Right, let's get this in. And let's this is a bunch that's on its own. let's start getting it in, because with the rest of the things it may fill it up. So that's empty. We'll soon find out. Ficus. I'm trying to look for really tight spots. I love this. I love the movement. I think, oh, what do we call cypress? That's what it's called. We call it conifer, but the correct name is cypress. And I love it. I used to have the conifer trees in my old house. Oh my gosh, you're forever cutting them. They grow crazy. And if you don't cut them, they just keep going up, up and up. And we ended up digging them out. We couldn't keep on top of them because we was at work. So let's get this. And do again behind here. See a glue string, it's attached to something. Another two. Yeah, a lot of people have spotted these, and they have asked me where I've got them from. My wholesaler sells them. Obviously, again, like I stated yesterday, because I'm a business, my your wholesaler, you know, is slightly a bit cheaper than you would if you bought them in a shop. Because you're buying in quantity. But I think I've seen them on Shein or something as I was browsing, because I love browsing things. I'm not saying, I mean, don't quote me guys, I'm not saying for sure, but I think I did. There may have been another site I saw them on, but I don't know if they was the same because I couldn't really tell. Let me see whether to put one under the ribbon. Yeah, I think I need one hanging lower under the ribbon. So let's get one for the ribbon. So yeah, I'm not sure if that's where I saw them or if they're actually the same. And I don't know what Shein calls them. I think a lot of places like that tend to call them stimulation stem instead of putting a name on them. So I don't know. But I get these off my wholesalers, so I don't have a problem, you know, getting them. It's a shame really, because they are absolutely, I mean, I'm going to show it you up close, see what they're like. Look at that. They're just so realistic. Really are. And as you part them, you know, they just look like proper conifer trees, you know, or cypress leaves, what, you know, whichever you know them by. And they've got like a, if I try and zoom, they're like a, I don't know. It's like it's got a bit of a coating on it, a velvety coating. You know, I can't really explain, you know, flocked, but in green. So I love these. I can't get enough of them. I think my wholesaler must think that I'm buying them out. So I'm going to go under the ribbon. If I can get in, this is really tough. There we go. Just bring one slightly down. You may not see it actually, but at least I know there's something under there. Right. So, how many? I'm trying to think. Do I put a bit of white in front of the black now? If I just cut off. Now what I'm doing with this, I'm just cutting off one leaf. I mean, that's the top. It has a few little buds with it, but I'm just going to cut off one leaf and make it smaller so you can still see the black fern. Do I place small bits? There. Let me just turn it around, guys. It's so hard to see. That's bothering me as well. Let me pull that out. Oh. Oh. Make it shorter. Reposition it. Take the old glue off. Put it somewhere where it's going to be tighter. That's better. So, I don't know about these now. Do I place a silver in front? Silver. I'm sure it's going to be the silver, and let's have a look. I'm going to still put those in because I've still, the glittery baubles, the little bouncy things to go around. Oh, look at that. You know, I'd be good working for Santa, me. I really would. Oh, I'd be so excited. So let me, that's a bit on the wonky side. Let me just see. Oh gosh, it looks tight here, guys. Just bring that on the next layer and see what that's like. Now that is wonky, and that is because I think the nail, what's holding, that's better. I will show you. I just want to see how many, I've got 7. So 1, 2, 3, 5. 4, 5. So I'll put those to a side. I could easily, but I don't want to hide that. Keep those here with me a moment. Oh, the stems are stiff on these as well. So I'm going to place these in front of the ferns because I need something at a brighter colour to contrast against the black. So let me just get the awkward ones in first from the left hand side that I tend to struggle with, and then I'll turn it around and just bend it backwards slightly, and then one there. Whoops. Just check that didn't go through. Nope. So I'm putting those in front of the black fern. Instead of the white, I think with the big philodendron leaves, by putting the white willow next to it, it looks a bit too much. I'm trying to balance the colour scheme out instead of overloading it with one colour and you can't, and the rest isn't noticeable because of that colour. So that's what I'm aiming, making sure that I'm not going to be doing. Because if I put white around each other and I'm not going to balance it or give it things contrast or bouncing off each other, I'm going to drown it. You know, it will get drowned and you won't notice. The customers, I was saying on the other video, that I will not be drawn to different flowers if there's too much of one colour. So, you know, I try to be careful with that. I mean, if you want just one colour, like I've done one colour with the oranges before, get different shades of it. Don't stick, I mean, white's hard to get different shades of. So that's the reason I didn't want white on white really, or too much white, because I would drown it. So it's a bit, like I say, it's very hard to get something in white, really different shades. I mean, there's cream and things like that, but see, like if I put that there, you're not really going to notice this because you're going to focus on the great big white leaf. So it's drowning each other, you know, so you need to be putting something like this around something darker so it stands out. I mean, I've got 5 of these. I could put them behind the, just here next to that, but not in front. So we'll get those in. Just add a bit of floral. Right, I've just heard a car. I wonder if that's my delivery. So I'm going to put them where the conifer is, around there, next to the black here. Get that off. Oh, I have brought my laptop in here. I wanted to see because I couldn't get no internet connection. And I have got 1 bar of internet connection. Just 1 bar, guys. So I went on Google to see if I could search something. So I got, you know, something to perhaps do a live or something like that. And I was able to search something on the 1 bar of internet connection that I had. I did sit there thinking, well, it's one bar. What if it's a rainy day and that one bar disappears halfway through doing a live? Probably my luck. But I was able to search. So I'm going to see what I can do. Oh, no. Oh, come on, stand up. So I don't know. I will keep an eye out and keep trying. And then I may try on a really bad rainy day or windy day to see if I can still get that one bar. And if so, then I'm considering, guys, doing a live. Oh, I'm nervous about that. So, I mean, I'm not saying for definite. I just need to see if I can get connection on a rainy day or really windy day. But I did get one bar. I've got it there because I also went on YouTube as well. Right, that's popping back. You can't really see the delphiniums, but I'm okay with that. I'm trying to cover the space at the back. I want to see more silver whites, you know, and blacks more than anything. I may end up putting some more black in. Now, which was bothering me? This, as I looked at it. And something else was bothering me, and I can't think. But yeah. So fingers crossed. But I'm not sure how to go about it. If anybody else has done a live, let me know, because I don't know if I have to go live on my laptop and also live on my, because I use my mobile phone for the camera, to go live on that as well at the same time. I don't know. I've never done it before. Again, like I've said, I'm rubbish with technology. Absolutely rubbish. I've asked my son and he says he's not sure because he's never done it before. So we're both as bad as each other. So I'll have to see. I really will. Now then, let me get the white corsage tape. And these three are loose, so I'm going to put these three together. So if anybody knows, or if they know of anybody else that's done it instead of yourselves, let me know, because I've got no idea. If I have to press live on my laptop on the YouTube channel, because I've had a look and and you can go live on there, and also on my phone you can press the button what states live, but I just don't know if you have to press them both together so I can see the comments or anything from yourselves. I don't know. Or if I press live on my laptop, would it show my face? I don't know. I really don't know, and I didn't try it in case obviously it's going to come up, live, and I don't want to look daft and look silly because I've got, I'm just trying it out. So it's a hard decision. Again, like I say, I am not I'm not a computer freak. No, that's not standing up. These may need support. So, guys, if anybody of you know, please let me know. If you want me to see me go live, as nervous as I am, I feel like I'd like somebody to give me a bit of advice. I mean, I could look it up in the Google, if nobody knows. Right, where did I want to put those? I want to bring those in and incorporate those in. taking a few off at a time because you can pull these off. And I'm attaching them 3 at a time instead of just putting one big bunch in. So it gives me more to play with. I'm putting a pick on because the stems, once you know, pull these off of the main stem, they're only a little white piece of plastic holding them together. And I need a pick to put them in, or a, right, where's a black? Not there. Oh, that's just got 3 left. I'm bringing them through, you know, so they're sitting where you can see them, because they are lovely and they are nice to look at. So I like things like this. That's too small. So yes, I am very nervous. I mean, I was very, very nervous when I very first started my very first video. My knees were knocking. You couldn't see them, but trust me, they were knocking. I was so, so nervous. And I'm not usually a nervous person, but because, like I say, I don't like to be up front, but if I want something, you know, to do something or to, like, people to help people, then I'll do it. You know, I don't shy away from things like that. I will eventually pluck the courage up and get, you know, do it. My son's, you know, my husband kept telling me to do it for a few months when I very first started the YouTube videos, and I had to pluck up courage. And I've been saying for a while, you know, for a few weeks now, that I may go live. So my courage is getting a bit better on it. So yeah. That's on there and one there. So yeah, I've got my laptop in here with me. Right, let me just have a look from the front. I am covered in glitter. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I want one at the bottom. I know it's an odd number, but I really do want one at the bottom, where the bow is. Right, let's have a look. I want it. I'm going to bring it through. If I can. I don't know if I can get this in. I can't get it in. Let me try somewhere else. I'm going to turn it towards me so I can position it as well correctly. Or shall I actually stick it onto the bow. I can get it. So that's what we've done. So I don't need that. Look at my hands. They were worse than that earlier. Now, berries. Do I put those berries in front of the fireplace? Let me just get... Oh my good gracious me. Because I do have these still. I need something dark in it, in the front. So I'm going to play... Oh my gosh! I thought I'd got heavy muscles then. 2, 3, 4. Look at that. I don't like that. What's that on there? 5. I'm going to save that. It's very long and I'm going to save that. That will be good for something. Even if, as well, if you're doing a Halloween, just manipulate it because it's black. Cut it and use it as a stick. You know, a twig or something. I do that also with things. If they look quite like a twig, then I will use them. Sometimes I've sprayed them as well, a different colour. There's a prong, so I'm going to remove that. So let's get these in. Where did I put that in front? So I may need 7. To bring it slightly leaning in and manipulate the stem so it's bending. Again, to give it a bit more natural look. And that one, I can see a glue string behind. Put this one here. And put again there. Sure, I had another one up there. Oh, it's here. And there. I'm just going to turn it because this is my awkward side. Again, I'm all right when I'm facing myself. That sounds weird. It's all right. I thought I heard my other cat. It's very rare she comes in here. And if she did, her and Molly would probably start fighting because they don't like each other. She puts him in his place though. She won't back down to him. She can be a bully. So I want one more. I'm going in front of the ficus with these. Again, to give some black. Let me just cut one more piece off. So I'm going to have to, in fact, oh, here's one. Oh, look how lucky that were. And it's only got that on, but I've got those 2 leaves that have popped off to fill that. Oh, well, well, well. Let me just get my skewer, because I can't, the leaves are very close, and put the glue around this, the prong. These are very hard to get back in. All I can see in front of me is glue strings. Do the same on that. Oh, I should have used my glue gun. And I've, oh my good gracious me, Iris. I've got it on. It's just sitting there. Right. Why didn't I use, oh well, never mind. So I'm going to put another one here, the last one. And I have that there. So, so now, berries there. Let me just get my poinsettias. Oh, look at those. Look at those, guys. Don't they look wonderful? Oh, we're going to put these in, and I'm going to work around them. That's what I'm going to do. Again, I usually have a way of placing things, but I want to see how much room I've got to play with once things like this are in. Let's so one. I think that's gone through the back. Oh no, it's a piece of twig. I thought I felt something hard. Got 2 pieces of twig. This one's a bit clumpy. I'll show it you. It's a bit thick. I felt something harder. And I thought it was the actual poinsettia going through. I'm sure I got 5 of those out. Oh, I did. I'm going to place one there. Now we need to start thinking how we're going to sit this. Of course, you've got your big bow. And you don't really want to hide the bow. So let me just place that in between the sign and then bend it in position. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm going to bring, oh, should I bring it? I need to see this. 1, 2, 3. Oh, it's a lot of silver. A lot of silver. Or do I just keep 3 in? Yeah, I'm just keeping 3 in, guys. Oh, goodness. Because by putting the others in under here, you're not really going to see them. And if you do, they're not going to be balanced, you know, like the others, because you've got to go under the wreath instead of on the top of it. So it will be, the placement will be wrong, you know. So I can't put them in again, because like I say, the placement is wrong if I put them in, and I will show you. So here, put all the glue strings on me. The triangle. So you have, there's the bottom of your triangle leading to the point, to the bottom. Now by placing, it's okay to put 5 in because obviously that balances things out, but they have to be around each other. Now by placing these under the bow, the placement's wrong. And it looks like it's part of the bow, and it's not noticeable because it's clashing against the glittery ribbon. And your placement, if you had 5 in, you'd have to go there, 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 and then there, not under. So hence the reason I won't be putting those in, because then you look like you've gone there, there, then down and across, like in a flat square at the bottom. So it's not making it look balanced. So if I needed these in, if I can just move that, that would have to be there, and the other one would have to be there, coming in a bit obviously to balance it out. But because the bow's there, by putting them there, it doesn't look balanced. Even though it is an odd number, it doesn't matter if they're not placed in the correct position. Then they do look odd. So we're stopping with 3 of those. We've got our baubles. They can sit in here, you know, perhaps 1 there. I mean, that may fall out. So if I just lean it there, we'll put the white there against the glitter so it's noticeable. And then the silver one, place that around there. So you're still then keeping in, or if you still want, if you think, well, you know, it's too much there, another option, bring these up here and place them out on the main side, you know, around here. I may actually do that. That's just, I felt that move. So yeah, I don't, the poinsettias, it doesn't work when they're like that. Again, like, it's the placement that doesn't work. So we have the white. We've got a lot of silver in now, so I'm glad I kept the white out. So we're going to put some white now, and these are going in front of the ficus. I'm not doing every ficus because I think, hang on, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, there's 8. I'm only putting 5 in. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Even though I've got 8 actually out, I'm going to place those on the floor. I'm taking the silver ones away because, again, if you look at it, there is a lot of silver. We need now to be balancing it out with the whites, and that's when the roses may pop in. Let me just see what the roses look like. Because roses are Christmas flowers. They're an all year round flower. I don't want the greenery straight away. So we're going to take that off. If I could pop that through. Some of the baubles around here, the roses, as you can see. So I'd want, let me just take 3 out to start with. Take off the foliage. I will keep the foliage because I can add those to something else. And I'll place one there near the bow. See, now you can see that colour, you know, bouncing off of the silvers. That's a very long stem. It's an odd one. Let me cut that short. And then, if I can just, I'm trying to balance it on something like that. 3 again. I've got 3 poinsettias, so I'm going to use 3 roses. So I don't want no more roses. Again, I'll just put these on to this. So let me, if I just come and have a look, just to see if that's balancing out, which I think it will, yeah. Yeah, definitely. I may bring that rose slightly a bit up more. So we don't need no more of those. Now again, we're going to put the baubles in. We don't need those. So I'm going to get rid of things that I'm not wanting. Now, I still have this, the willow, so I'm going to hang on to that. I'm not going to put that in, guys, because again, there is a lot of silver. I don't want to be adding more silver. I do have the berries, which I could put the odd berry in coming out instead of having it close to the poinsettias. So if I put 2, 3, I'll get 5 out to start with. I don't want no more than 5. This is where I start cutting down on things. And again, if I want any more foliage in, I have these smaller pieces. If I want to bring something in here, which I might, just so the poinsettia and the rose has something green to also bounce off of. So then your eye gets drawn to the flower because you've got something there. If you understand what I'm saying. And again here, if I bring this at the side of these, you can't really see it. I'll show you when I get closer, but that's what we're going to be doing. So, and then obviously there's those, and we could bring those in the centre on the second layer to add movement on the inside. I'm not going to use the Dusty Miller. So I've got what I need here, as well as a glittery table. So let's get these in. Right, the poinsettias in, let's get the roses in. So we'll bring that. If it slides down like that. Again, I'm going to bring this one next to the ribbon like that. Now I'm going to turn around so I can see about the positioning of that one. Does it go there? Yeah, because they're all next to or near on as next to a poinsettia, so I can't take it away from that. Now, I'm gonna go Bring that there. Now let me just see, concerning the baubles, the glittery one can't go near the ribbon because again you won't spot it. So that's going to have to go up here. The white one I think is more than likely going to have to go here. And then this silver one, let's have a look. Yes. So I'm going to place these in. I'm going to place these in before I turn it around. So I want to try and get a better... One moment. And I'm not sticking out these out too far. They're not reaching the end of my boundary. That needs to be moving slightly there. Oh, I had to look then. Where? Now the white one needs to come down here. I place that behind there. So we've got those like that. Now with these berries, I'm going to bring those out as well. Now some people, that's another thing I needed to say. Some people think that you must cover completely the grapevine. Honestly guys, that is not the case. You do not need to cover completely your grapevine, because this is a style, you know, there's different styles of grapevine. I've done wreaths where I've covered it, really covered it, but that's because I've done a style, a different style. This is more a minimalistic look. You can have basic looks for your wreaths. You don't have to always fill them to the brim. You really, really don't. I can still see the grapevine and I'm not bothered about that because I'm not making it a full wreath. Again, I have done many times, but this one isn't going to be one of those. You can do basic wreaths, guys. Like I've stated to the lovely lady, Carol, there is so many different designs, so many. You don't just learn one design and that you have to, that is that. There is contemporary, there's modern, there's traditional, oh, there's like what we call bit of an oldie worldie, you know, like cottage styles, there's ikebana styles, you know, there's absolutely everything, and you just don't need to cover everything on your grapevine. Some people think you do, but you don't. Now then, that's in the wrong part. I'm bringing that. I may need another one actually. So yes, I mean, when I went and studied floristry, the amount of different designs is unbelievable. And then one there. So yeah, don't worry guys if you don't fill it. Because that's another thing that somebody has said I can't seem to fill. This has got to be last month, I think it were, my wreath. I had a private message. I can't seem to fill it. I'm running out of products to fill my wreath. You don't need to fill it. And I'm not filling this. So, honestly, don't worry. And again, this is my style, you know, how I like it. Oh, you've got your own style, guys. So please do not worry. You're all good. You're all good at what you do. How do I bring it in that way? I want a bit of movement. Oh, that's my cat sneezing. Oh, has he waking up? Oh no, he's gone back to sleep. I'm just placing these before I turn them. Oh gosh, I'm touching everything. Ladder. I'm going to place these. I'm going to have movement because it's in flat, you know, for my liking. It's a bit flat. I need some movement on the inside. Now that's coming off. Oh my good gracious me. I can't even get it in, it's that tight. Oh, come on. I want to find a space for it because I want it to go there. I want it twisting slightly out. Oh, I will get it there. Oh, actually, that looks nice hanging over the poinsettia. So here's another. I'm going to place them in. I'm going to turn them round. You may think, oh gosh, that's a bit too much. That's coming inwards. But you don't really recognise it because it's invisible. What you spot is the glittery silver things. That is what you spot. Oh, I've glued it. Well, that one's definitely going there. Oh, they're really short. And then I'm going to have one at the bottom and then one here. So that one needs to be facing slightly there. You just place that there. What is it I want up there? It's alright guys, I'm contemplating. Do I put some heather in? I've got white heather. So do I place for a bit of different texture? Yeah, instead of the ficus. So I can get 3 off of here. So 1. I'm going to place these in as well. I'll show you. 2. 3. Oh gosh, what have you done? I can go with that. 4. And 5. Now, do I put one up there with poinsettia at the top? Oh my goodness, I've lost the stem. I heard it. Come on. Hello, are you coming in? You coming in? First time? Come on then. No? Okie dokie. There's my cat. I thought she would have come in. Now I've lost that stem. Let me get this small one. Oh my goodness, I'm glued up. Now, where did I say I was going to place this one? Oh yeah. Do I? Is that one there? So that's how, with the calla lilies and the heather placed in. That's how I'm not considering. That's what I'm going to do. Now that keeps moving forward. There we go. So that is what I will do. Let me come and have a look from how you were looking at it. I'm happy with that. Yeah. Yeah, I'm definitely happy with that. If I wasn't happy, ooh, I'd be a different person. So let's get them all glued in. Now I've placed them. And as I'm going along, I'll place the heather in as well, in front of the calla lily. Just fluff it up. Well, my son should be coming home from work soon. Wonder if he'll make me a drink. It's not that I'm hanging on waiting for him. It's because I'm doing a video. That's my reason. Oh guys, you never guess what I've done. I've got some chocolate biscuits. So when I'm working, when I'm not doing a video, guess what I'm chomping on? My secret stash there. And again, don't you go telling my husband. That's our secret. Yeah. Bourbons. I do like a bourbon. I haven't really got a favourite biscuit. As long as there's chocolate, I'm happy. I like gingers. Oh, the only thing I don't like, shortbread, shortcake, whatever. I don't. Or rich tea. Don't like them. Don't like those at all. They are horrid. They're very, very bland. I've seen rich tea now you can get with chocolate on, but I just don't like the rich tea, the base of it. It is so thin and bland and horrid. My husband adores them. Ugh. If I have a biscuit, I have to be able to taste it. And I'll tell you what I do like as well. The McVitie's digestives with dark chocolate on. Because I love dark chocolate. They are nice. If you've not tried them, guys, give them a go. They are delicious. Put that one in. So yeah, I have my secret stash in here because nobody comes in here. My husband doesn't come in here. I mean, he comes in when he brings me the coffees and that. But apart from that, guys, he doesn't come and sit with me in here or anything. So I can have a secret stash anyway. God, guys, do that. Especially if you've got your own little workshop or where you do your flowers. Get your own little secret stash. I mean, I'm not teaching you to be naughty, but oh, I think some of us ladies and gentlemen, you know, who do floristry deserve a little secret stash. Now, where did this one go? That one's in. Let me put that one there while I'm thinking about where the other one went. Bring it down here. Did I bring it? Oh, I can't remember. Was it up there? Well, it's going there now. If it doesn't look right, I'll pull it out. I'm going to bring it to the side. Let me just stand here. Da, da, da. Now what can I put there? I've still got the white eucalyptus, but I'm not sure whether I want those in now. I can see a long glue string. Oops, a daisy. Sorry guys, I've just cut the cable. Clumsy. I know what's... That needs to be up there. That was bugging me. Do I? Or, where's that little piece? No, because that hides it. I want something quite airy. Something's amiss just here. And I'm not going to put in another flower. Try I bend that slightly forward? That might be better. Yes. So that's how it's looking. And again, I'm not filling all the grapevine up at all. Again, I can do, but on this occasion, I'm not going to do that. So, and I'm not putting those in. I don't think, even though it looks like there's gaps, See, this keeps catching and bending things backwards because it's got the nail here, what's holding the actual hanger on. And that needs to go there. Let me sort this out, guys. There's one here what won't go forward. There we are. Just want to make sure from the back that's nothing. How do I can get a better view of it from the back. If not white eucalyptus, because it's thin, and that's what's pushing me away from it, because it's thin. I need something slightly a bit wider going there. So I'm not putting those in, and I'm not putting those in. So what I'm going to do, I'm not putting any more of my calla lilies in either, so I'm going to move those out of the way. I don't want that. I don't want no more heather. So I'll place that. So eucalyptus. I may get the silver dollar because it's a bit wider stem. Have I got some oddments to put in? Oh goodness. I want small pieces. There we go. Let's pull a few out if I can. No, I can't. Oh my goodness. Gosh almighty. I need to go through those again. There is chock-a-block. Let's get the silver dollar. All that ruffling just for these. I think I've got the wrong ones. Yeah, it's those. Let me get the full bunch. Are you ready for this? Oh my good gracious. This was all going to fall. I could feel it when I'm trying to pull them out. I've got to push some back in and pull some back out. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. Oh, the same thing's happened to me like it did the other time. Oh, I knew it would. Oh, goodness gracious me. Guys, I'm gonna just grab what I'm after. Here we go. Oh. Gosh, oh man. See, I'm falling out with everything now. I'm going to sulk. Forget that. It's not that one I want. I want this one with the bluey tint. And this was right in the centre. They're all on the floor. That's not it. That's not it. That is. That is, and that is. Right. I'm going to throw. Excuse me, guys. I'm falling out with this stuff on the floor now. Oh, gosh, has the camera gone twisted? Oh, here we go again. I need to come and check. You're probably looking at me in a wonky way. Yeah, you are. Sorry. That's when I caught the cable. So sorry, guys. Right. I'm adding these at the back. I'm going all the way around And I'm adding these at the back. So I'm going to keep them around this length. So I'm going to cut them. That's that. I'm looking for the oddments first. Oh, these oddments are all the same size. That. I don't even know how many I need. I've fallen out with them now. Silly things. So I'm cutting those off. And we're going to start now from this. We'll go with it as we go along. Right. Here. We'll place those here. Because we've got a wide border, I'm keeping within the length of that. I am manipulating these and just slightly bending them so they're not just straight up. Just giving them a bit of movement. Let me bring this over here. And eucalyptus is beautiful, especially this. And I'm going to just place these at the back. And if I need to place them anywhere else, I will come to the front and check. I'm filling up the gaps. You may think now, oh, that's better. Turn that leaf around. Hi, hubby.
Hello.
You had a good day?
Aye.
Super. You missed me?
Aye.
Bless. I always say that to him. Always. Just turn that round. Yeah, I thought there were one needed near the bauble. I can see it from here. So we'll get that in as well. That sits upright. Oh my goodness, that one's bending back. Don't want it too close. There we go. So then that means now I need one here. So I'm going to have to go in around here. Bring that one also. Around there. Now I think here. Yeah. So let me just lift that one slightly up. I still want one there. I forgot where I said, was it here? Yes. You can lose your mind when you're doing, I don't mean literally, when you're doing wreaths, you know, by adding different things in. Now that's the opposite way. Turn that. Slightly bend it, manipulate it. Like that. So we're giving it basically its own frame or border at the back for all the black and whites to sit on, and the silvers. I've got masses of this. I had a frenzy where I just went ahead and bought lots. Now, I didn't always get this. I mean, this is quite expensive from Dunelm. But as you look at it from Dunelm, £5 a stem. Now, I don't usually buy this from Dunelm because of the price. But I think at the time when I got this, I needed it urgently. So it was a last minute thing. And I can remember when I went in and I was like moaning about the price, how dear it is, when I can get it for £2.50, you know. But again, I needed it. And my wholesaler couldn't deliver any until it was going to take 3 days. So I couldn't wait that long because I had an order. So yeah. I do buy some flowers from Dunelm because they are beautiful. They are very, very beautiful. But I don't go mad in Dunelm because of the cost of them. They are expensive. They're lovely quality, but they are, guys, they are really expensive. Got some of my flowers still in here that I bought from Dunelm. And the quality is superb. But again, it's the cost. If I can get them cheaper, then I will. You know, at very similar quality as well. As I stated yesterday. Let me come and have a look because I need to see. That's much better. That is much, much better. I'm going to need some more, if I'm being quite honest. I'm picking these up off the floor. When I go off like that in the house, my husband will say, "Oh, you're like a little girl." A spoiled little girl. I don't go off like this very often. I haven't got time. I just that one pushing down a bit more. I can't seem to push it down anymore, because otherwise I'll go through. So yeah, I'm just basically filling in, but from the back. I'm giving it its again, like I say, it's border and its boundary. I'm doing that. Again, you could be able to see the grapevine through the front, on the front. I'm happy with that. Again, different styles. We can't all be the same, can we, guys? We've all got to have his own style. But again, you look at people who are professional on the advertising magazines and things. Take a look at their styles. They don't always fill them, you know. Oh gosh, I've got that in. Glue my leaf. Take it off. Accidentally dip my leaf in. Right. You see, this grapevine is so tough. That's why I don't really like them. But I've got to use it. I'm not going to, you know, waste it. forward, guys, so I can push it in at the back. I want about 1, 2, 3 at the most for this one. Okay, now I'm just bringing it forward. Oops, a daisy. I can see. Is it 2? I'd say, yeah. I think we've had another long video. That might be enough. Right, let's come and have a look. Yeah, that's enough. More than enough. Oh, I've just looked at the video. 2 hours, 6 minutes. Or 7 minutes now. So guys, that is our arrangement for today. What a mess on here. Let me just get these oddments of ficus together. So, if you've got anything in black and white and silver, give it a go. Or I keep saying black and gold, black and red. Now that is wonderful. I've seen and I've done a black and red a couple of times, not many, but they are really vibrant, and you know, the contrast is beautiful. Oh, look at all the glitter. Let me just clear this up, guys, because I'll probably keep staring at it. Now that eucalyptus has got me in a different mood. I don't know how to act like a spoiled little brat, me. See, I'd be rubbish as an actress. Absolutely terrible. I wouldn't know. And they said to me, you know, act spoiled. What do you do? I've seen people where they do kiddies act spoiled. But adults? I don't know. I've never been around an adult that's spoiled. Because by the time you're an adult, you've hopefully grown out of it, surely. But hey-o, that was my little acting skills, if you like. So, that's again what we've achieved today. Our black, silver and white wreath for Christmas to place on your door, or on, you know, on outside, on your, if you've got a summer house or something like that, you know, or your front door, or even if you'd like to have it inside. You know, I do outdoor wreaths for inside, you know, by using Christmas decorations, so they can put them above the chimney breast, you know, above the fire on the wall, or, you know, on another wall placed in another room, or, you know, anything like that. Or as the entrance as you walk in, there's a nice a wreath. There's no particular, you know, rule or anything stating where you can put them. You can place them anywhere, guys, absolutely anywhere. So, I hope you had fun, and I sure did. Now my husband's bought me my coffee, I'm going to eat my bourbons. So I'm going to have a bit of a chomp before I go back in to see if he's all right. Probably with chocolate around my mouth. And then I'm off. I've finished my work for today. And then I'm off to the choir this evening after my tea. So I've just got a bit of a sprucey tidy up with my eucalyptus leaves. And then I've done. And again, I'm going to have a look about this internet going live. And we'll see what we can do. I'm not promising, so please don't hold it, you know, against me that I'm going to do it. I've just got to see whether if it's a really rainy, windy day, if I can still get the connection again, because I don't want the live to stop halfway through. And if again, that's another thing. Yes, please help if you know whether I've got to put the live on my laptop as well as, obviously I'd have to put it live on my camera. But do I put it live on there, or do I just go to a chat room or something? I'm not sure. So if you could inform me of that, anybody, if you know. If nobody knows, I will, at some point Google it. So again, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you had a bit of fun. And it has gone on for 2 hours again, another movie. I can't help myself. I suppose now you've got used to knowing that my videos are around 2 hours. So get yourself comfortable tonight. Sit down, shut your curtains, have and have the TV on or your laptop, and sit in with a nice little lamp on and watch the video. I do. So have a great day, everybody, and take care. And please subscribe, share and like, and give us a little comment if you enjoyed it and you love the colours, and give us a thumbs up. So again, take care and have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye bye.